Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Programele noastre oferă multe limbi. Vă puteți uita pe suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The more determined you are to help humankind, help all beings, the more tests you will have to undergo. And not everyone passed the test. That's why we don't have many masters. Because some tests are very, very severe, above human endurance and intellect and capacity.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in Chinese and English with subtitles in Arabic, Ulysses, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Dobrodošli means welcome in Slovenian. Cheerful greetings, compassionate viewers. My name is Emma. The happy people of Slovenia admire you for the noble way you live your lives. Slovenia is a country in Central Europe with a population of 2 million. Located at the crossroads of Slavic, German, and Roman cultures and trade routes, Slovenia is the pan-European transport fast track linking the North Adriatic, Central and Eastern Europe, and the Balkans. That is why Slovenia is important and unique in the European social, economic, and cultural integration. Being an alpine, mountainous country with over 50% of the land covered by lush, pristine forest, and having a dense river network and rich underground water, Slovenia's natural beauty is surreal. Slovenia is also a nation of caves. Underground watercourses have shaped numerous subterranean caves, which are exquisite and stunning. Postojna cave is one of the most famous caves near Predjama Castle, which is the biggest cave castle on the planet. In 2007, Supreme Master Ching Hai personally presented the then Slovenian President, His Excellency Dr. Janez Drnovšek, with the Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion at the Presidential Palace in Slovenia. Supreme Master Ching Hai praised his noble example through the promotion of veganism, animal rights, and humanitarianism, as well as his forward-thinking model to look beyond economic interests and solve issues in our world with compassion. It is a privilege to share a glimpse of fascinating Slovenia with you, marvelous viewers. We wish you to know that you are special and dearly loved by God. For over 3 decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within and to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped Lord Honored One Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, the venerated Master and Philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated Master and Philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the first Sikh Guru Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. She is an extraordinary living example of compassion, regularly sending material and financial assistance as well as love to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May Heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, and individuals, as well as many awards from them, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavira Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friend Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful and loving plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life. A tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where animals and people live in blissful harmony. Her initiatives to spread the vegan trend are diverse and have included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Heart, vegan food product companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as regularly speaking to influential government and media leaders and participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations, while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Over the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide from the Americas to Africa, from Europe to Oceania, and held hundreds of discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. Today, we are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled The Life of Lord Mahavira, The Birth of Dharma-Chakravarti, Part 3 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples, given in Chinese and English on June 22, 2019, at the New Land Ashram, Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
So one of the skeptic God in heaven jokingly said to Sakra that the king of God was exaggerating. So he wanted to test the prince whether or not he's really the bravest, the most courageous being or not. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I'm terrified already. When the gods of this kind of heaven come down and want to test you, oh, I don't know, you cannot run anywhere. Okay? Even the best spy, the best CIA agent on this planet were to chase you, to hunt you down. You will have more chance to run away than if this God, one of these gods come down and try to catch you. Nowhere to run. You cannot escape. You just have to sit there and have to endure whatever they want to measure upon you. This is terrible. I'm already scared. Yeah. Okay, now this God from this heaven, they are specialized in making trouble for a practitioner. And it's not the prince's fault even. He's only 8 years old kid. He did not even say, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I can do this, I can do that, and I want to save the planet, be fast, go green, nothing. He didn't do anything. It's not his fault. If he grown up already and vowed to save all beings or saying such a great thing like that, then possibly the gods should come down and test him. But it's none of their business. I'm telling you, I really don't like these gods at all. They should just mind their own business. In heaven, they have everything they need. They're so happy, joyful. Why do they mess with us? We, the mortal, we do nothing wrong to them. Never mind. They still want to come down and mess with you. Terrible. So, said and done. This God not the sacred god, but the smaller god, maybe subordinate god, yeah? Say to the king that he's going down now to test Vardhaman, just because the king of God praised him. The king of God praised him, not the prince himself. He's only a kid. Oh, see what he's doing. Okay. If you're scared, just block your ears. Now, Vardhaman, the prince, was playing with children of his age in the Sanatkan jungle. The game was to race to a target tree, climb up and come down. It's a kid's game, yeah? And get to that tree, whatever the tree they designate, climb up and come down. So easy. Whoever is the first one to reach the ground was the winner. Yeah. Maybe they all climb up together at one time, and then they all come down together. Yeah? See whoever come down first. So Vardhaman ran the race and was first to climb the tree. They probably do the timing. And then the boys on the ground saw a ferocious cobra slithering up around the trunk of the tree. The boys see that. You know who that is already, right? You can guess, right? Suddenly a cobra appeared from nowhere, and right exactly where the prince was climbing, and hissing and raised his hood. The boys started trembling with fear and run away. Yeah. From a safe distance, they run away, far away already from the cobra, and they shouted to the prince, "Vardhaman, do not come down. There's a black serpent on the tree trunk. Don't come down." Vardhaman, already on his way down, saw the snake and also heard the call of his friends. He shouted back, "Be quiet, don't be afraid." So he jumped down. The snake followed him and hissing and leaped at Vardhaman, jumped at him. Yeah. With astonishing agility, the prince caught the snake by a hood and with a jerk threw it away like a piece of rope. He caught him. Wow. As we would thought, huh? After this, the boys started playing another game. This game called Tindushak. This game was also a race to a target tree. The winner was to ride piggyback on the losers and return to the base. So whoever loses have to carry the winner on his back and then run all the way with the winner on the back, run back to the base. The god who had come to test Vardhaman also joined the group in disguise as a boy. Okay? In the game, when Vardhaman won, the god got Vardhaman on his back and started back to the base. The god, suppose, was the loser then, one of the losers, so he has to carry Vardhaman on his back and run back to the base. Yeah. But on the way, he transformed himself into a giant. With the prince on his back, the god flew into the sky. Big giant carried the prince, flew into the sky. The boys shouted with fear, "Vardhaman! Vardhaman!" But the prince was very undaunted. Hit the giant with his mighty fist. Boom! The god cried. The giant god cried with pain. Probably he know where to hit, nah? Maybe here or eyes or whatever. I don't know where he hit, but the god was crying in pain and had to land back on the ground. Vardhaman jumped from his back, but the culprit disappeared, and in his place appeared a god who begged Vardhaman's forgiveness. I like that. I like that very much. So, I don't know if I should like it, because we're not supposed to hit somebody else or anything, but this guy, he deserved it. He messed up. And he's bigger than Vardhaman. So I think it's okay. If it were me on this giant back, I would also probably given him some of my kung fu. Yeah. Yeah, he has no business to go there and mess with the kids' game and then took him to the sky, scaring all the kids like that, right? Bad boy. So the god came down and then kneel on the floor and begged the prince to forgive him. Fine, I like that. Now, Indra, I want to test him as well. Oh, there's a next test now. My God, what is this? His life has to be tested all the time. What for? Now, in the school, when Vardhaman entered the 9th year of his age, his parents thought that it was time to impart martial and formal education befitting a Kshatriya boy to him. Kshatriya, the high class of India, and there are 4 classes. Kshatriya is the top class, yeah? The class of the warrior, yeah, of royalty. Well, I don't think it's the first one. I think the first is Brahman, no? Any India, help me? First is Brahman. Brahman, second is Kshatriya. Okay, correct, yeah. Lucky I remember, otherwise he was laughing at me, see that? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not Indian, you see, and I know all this since I was younger. And long time I don't use this kind of knowledge. For what? Yeah. I'm not Indian. And even Indian people not often remember these things. They have many other things to learn nowadays, especially learn computer and stuff. Nobody care about Brahman or Kshatriya or whatever the class. But in India, when you go to India, you still have to be mindful of these classes. You don't touch the Brahman class, okay? You don't touch their things. You don't try to go too near to them or utter something that's disrespectful. Even if you go in their kitchen, your shadow is already making trouble for you. If you cast your own shadow in their kitchen, for them it means contamination, pollution, yeah, in different kind, spiritually, and they don't like that. So therefore, the prince has to learn martial, not just formal education, but martial art as well, because he's a Kshatriya class, okay? Warrior, yeah. They decided to send him to school. So when he went to the school, he offered his respect to the teacher, just like any other ordinary student. In spite of having all worldly knowledge since his birth already, by offering respect to his teacher, Vardhaman honored the age-old traditional ideals. Even if he knows everything already, but he went to school, he must offer respect to his teacher. Just the same like every other child, huh? You maybe prostrate in front of the teacher, maybe 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, depends. And then you make some offering, yeah? That means you accept him as your teacher and you respect him. You prostrate to his feet, yeah? To show respect and obedience, yeah. Many of the Asian countries have this tradition. Maybe nowadays they don't do that anymore. But in some area, possible, still have some little tradition left. Remember last year, there was one Vietnamese old man got initiation, and he wanted to prostrate to me 3 times. He kept insisting that it's a tradition, Vietnamese tradition. You have to prostrate to your teacher 3 times. But I said, no, here nobody prostrate to nobody. So please don't do that. He was very reluctantly not doing it. You know, he would have loved to do it with all his heart. I can see that. But I don't want to make it into a tradition here. Imagine 1,000 people just got initiation, and then I just sit here for 1 hour long waiting for the prostration to finish. Huh? Understand? How do I have time to read books for you? I have to read book at home already. check out if it's worthy to offer it to you. I read other books also, but it was too complicated. So I did not bring it here. I bring this one. It's a very good book. It's simple. Even child and adult can enjoy. Yeah. And I don't have to explain a lot. All I do is just know how to read English. Simple. So nowadays maybe we cut that. Yeah. But in the Buddha's time, they still do that. Yeah? And whenever any of the students wanted to ask Buddha some question, Buddha time is written in the sutra, but I guess in every other tradition in India, about Buddha's time, or nowadays even, they still prostrate to the guru, to the master, when they want to ask something, or when they first came in to greet him, when they came visit, not just the first time, but whenever they can visit the master, they bow to the master. And whenever they take leave, they do the same. I think we better not do anything, because if I let him do it, then everybody else would like to do it. And knowing you will take your time, and you will keep looking, and you try to do it very slowly, one extra bow and two extra bow, and then, my God, it will take forever. Even I respect traditions, and it's not a bad tradition, but logistically speaking, it's not practical. Okay, huh? Yeah, I know many of you also want to do that. You keep asking me, but no. Okay? No is no. N-O, no. We don't need this kind of respect. We respect inside, okay? We respect by keeping the precept, by being vegan, by meditating diligently, yeah? And really trying to abide by the master teaching and try to go home. That is a real respect. Outer respect, anybody can do. Inside respect is harder. Yeah, I want the inside respect, and the proof of the respect, not just bowing on the floor. Anybody can do that. But believe me, after I die, they probably make a statue out of me and put me somewhere, and then people will still come bowing, because at that time I cannot forbid them. I cannot say anything. Right, so the teacher gave him the first lesson of the alphabet. Vardhaman listened silently. After some time, the teacher called him and asked, "Prince, you are just idling. Why don't you repeat the lesson and try to memorize it?" Yeah. The same like my father told me when I was young. "Why don't you ever study anything at home?" I say, "I know it already by heart." So I read it to him, and then he believed me. Yes. I read without the book, yeah? Without the book. So in reply, Vardhaman recited the full alphabet for the teacher. The teacher was very, very surprised. While he was trying to fathom the surprising capacity of the little boy, an old man, an old Brahman with a tilak on his forehead. Yeah, you know tilak, right? India people, they put some red dot in front of your forehead here, between the eyebrow, a little bit up. Good idea, no? That was a tradition before. The teacher would have put something here, yeah, so that the disciple always remember the third eye. So they reminded each other, huh? Or when they look in the mirror, seeing the tilak in front of the forehead, they would not forget where to concentrate. Yeah? It's a good idea. Everything you know of value is inside you. So whatever I told you outside, I told you already, it's just pastime, no? It's worldly knowledge. Whatever truly divine knowledge is imparted to you without language, without words. So you have that already, yeah? And every time you come to see me, I just entertain you. So now we continue with the prince. So the teacher was very surprised and was trying to really understand the magnitude of this boy's intelligence and capacity. So there was one old Brahman with the tilak on his forehead, entered the school one day. The teacher greeted him and offered a seat. The Brahman asked some complex question on grammar. The teacher could not reply and remained silent, looking down in shame. He cannot answer. So the Brahman smiled and said, Acharya, please do not bother yourself. Teacher, don't worry, Maybe I will ask this little new student of yours. Maybe he can solve my problem. If you allow me, may I ask him? The prince, So the teacher consented, and the old Brahman put the complex questions before Vardhaman. Little Vardhaman, without hesitating, gave correct and appropriate answers. The teacher stared dumbfounded at the little boy. The Brahman smiled and said, Acharya, teacher, please, Acharya, don't feel insulted. You are not aware that the sun of knowledge of this era is present before your very eyes as Prince Vardhaman. He is the future Lord Mahavir Swami, the omniscient. Nothing he cannot do. So, it is believed that Indra compiled his questions and Vardhaman's answers into a book named Indra Vyadaran, the grammar of the Indra. Indra is another god, maybe lower than Shakrendra, but also very powerful. Okay, he's lower than Shakrendra, right, or higher? Lord of Rain. Yeah. Lower than the chakra. But he is still very powerful, also capable of testing. Beware of all these gods. They are not always very friendly. I don't know why they're so scared of us practitioners. The real practitioners will be always tested since little already, with all kind of things. Maybe centipede bites or some sickness or some kind of scary situation and family trouble, when you were little already, they already test you how you solve this family problem for your parents even. When parents are helpless, how you help them also. I had also some cases like that. So they even compiled these questions and answers into a book, I mentioned already. Okay, this is two gods have tested Vardhaman, two. But these are nothing. These tests are nothing, believe me, compared to the one that Lord Mahavir had to endure afterward in his adult life and in his ascetic life, seeking the truth. The more determined you are to help humankind, or help all beings, the more tests you will have to undergo. And not everyone passed the test. That's why we don't have many masters. Because some tests are very, very severe, above human endurance and intellect and capacity. Okay, now they are talking about Mahavir's family. Okay, we will finish that. And tomorrow we will talk about his life as a monk, okay? Ascetic monk. Not just normal monk, but ascetic monk. Extremely ascetic, After you heard the story about his asceticism, you feel very, very lucky and grateful to be able to sit here on a soft cushion and a clean floor and have a roof and have aircon and fan and whatever.
Charitable viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled The Life of Lord Mahavira, the Birth of Dharma-Chakravarti, Part 3 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Buddhism's sacred scripture, the Sutra of the Lotus of the Wonderful Dharma, Chapter 4, Part 6 of 6, on words of wisdom right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May God be your eternal guiding light.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.